Alright, folks, it's August 13th, 2019, at 11 a.m. here in Cape Breton. And I could hear planes flying overhead, but couldn't see them because of the cloud cover, obviously. But I sat here and I was thinking about it while I was having a cigarette, and made me think of, okay, yeah, they chemtrail all day long, and sometimes even in the night. I've seen chemtrailing in the night, believe it or not, but I have to chem out the moon. Uh, they're also not just spraying the skies to block out some of the sunlight or reflect some of the sunlight, but they're also seeding the clouds to make it rain. And the only reason I can say I believe that is I did a little bit of research as well, and when I could hear these jets, it sounded like they were like literally circling overhead. That's what it sounded like. And it sounded like they were kind of like right in your backyard, like they were that loud. And still couldn't see them. Couldn't spot them anywhere. So within maybe max 10 minutes of them dissipating, couldn't hear them anymore. And when I did hear them, it was for like not just a minute or two. It was like 12 to 15 minutes. I could hear them overhead. And I know planes, they're not flying overhead. It doesn't take them 12 to 15 minutes to fly overhead and keep going. It was like they were circling overhead of the cloud structure, seeding it. And literally within, I'd say, 10 minutes of not being able to hear them anymore, like they moved off in the distance, started to spill like there was no tomorrow. I mean, like, as if the sky opened up and it was just literally buckets of water coming down. Well, since that, the clouds, the structure of the clouds look different. And they don't even look like rain clouds. Like, yeah, they're dark, but they really don't resemble what you would see for rain clouds. And, you know, not only are we getting chemtrailed, but we also got to remember that they're cloud seeding. And whatever they're using the cloud seed to form the rain to make it fall, I believe is collecting all this chem haze or chem dust or microparticles and bringing it closer to the ground surface where it can be dissipated either into the ground or trees or what have you. But when it dries, it becomes dust, airborne dust, and we breathe it in on a lower level, which is kind of gross because a couple of weeks back we had a good rain and a heavy, heavy rain. And the next day I went out and my mother's vehicle was covered in a weird dust. And I didn't take a sample of it, but the next time I ever see that, I will be. And I mean, it's not dust from the road. We live where it's all paved, everything's paved, and there's no dirt roads except for farther out in the country now, basically, or somebody's back driveway. And well, my mother doesn't travel around people like that or around homes like that. So yeah, this weird dust. Well, we're probably breathing that in, whatever it is. But I'm just showing this, and well, whatever. But I'm out.